What are the most common problems or issues women coming to you during the pregnancy?
Well, there are kind of my top 5 list, let's say. It can be carpal tunnel syndrome sometimes. It can be mid-back pain and neck pain, which can be also in non-pregnancy, of course. But of course, the top one is the low back pain, hip pain, and pubic symphysis. And very often these are kind of interrelated and intermixed. It's not like one separate thing. So I would say low back pain, probably the most common I see in pregnant women. It's not necessarily very late into the pregnancy, quite early sometimes in pregnancy. And also the side hip pain, which are often confused with sciatica. And in most of the times it can be, but most of the times it's not.
What is sciatica?
Sciatica is basically compression of the sciatic nerve that runs at the back of your thigh, that comes through your back. It can happen anytime, also in pregnancy, but most of the times it's muscle-related aches and pains. This is what I see the most common.
Is there anything women can do to sort of mitigate a little bit the risks of this kind of pains, or maybe they can relieve it somehow? Is there anything else?
Yeah, definitely. Woman can do many things to relieve herself. Well, when she comes here, I usually work, manually. It can be myofascial release, massage, mobilizations, and so on. But okay, she comes here once, maybe twice a week. And then the rest of the time she needs to be able to help herself. So definitely I would recommend some specific exercises, which can be covered, in her exercise routine, or I can show a couple of things. But I also like to always give her a few kind of life hacks where she can help herself to relieve some muscle pain by some self-release of the muscles and stretches that she can do at home. And I would be happy to show you. So now I will show you a couple of simple exercises that you can do every day at home to alleviate your low back pain. I will demonstrate you a few without any props, and then I will show you a couple with a big exercise ball, which in generally is a very good prop to have for you during pregnancy and also after. So the first exercise is really, really simple. And in yoga, you might have heard it about cat and cow. And many people underestimate this exercise, but it's really effective in relieving low back pain if you do it regularly. So you go into parallel arm and leg position. And on a breath in, you relax your head, you tuck your tailbone in, and make sure you feel stretch at the lower part of your back. And as you breathe out, you look in front of you and gently tuck your pelvis out. Breathe in and breathe out. You can make several repetitions until the point where you feel relief. Also in this position, I find great exercise for pregnant women in any stage of pregnancy into rotation, where you slightly put right arm forward, breathe in, breathe out, and then you drop and go into rotation position here. You go as low as you feel comfortable. Don't push yourself into any discomfort. Breathe in and breathe out. You're doing the same on the other side. All right. And again, you can make 5, 6, 7 repetitions or until you feel relief. If you have an exercise ball, it's a great way to relax on it, so you can lay down on it fully and it will support your weight. You put your chest, make sure your belly is not compressed, and then you can gently roll forward and back and let your pelvis move with the movement of the ball. You can also rest on it completely and just make a gentle tailbone tuck in and out. Also, it's a great way to stretch forward to the side and to the other side. Also, if you don't have a chance to go on the mat or you just feel like you want a quick stretch, you can sit on the ball. Make sure your feet are on something non-slippery, and you can make a gentle circles around. This not only will help your back to relax, This will also to help your baby to get more space, maybe to get in a better position if you are towards the end of your pregnancy, and also to relax your pelvic floor. And then the opposite direction. And here you can also go into rotations. I hope that helps.